Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we are reviewing Olga. Vault 63-Olga to be exact. That's another weapon that drops from Neurological Warfare, the new boss events, the 3 robots that you fight. And in case you are wondering which rewards you can get, I will put on the screen here for a moment this awesome graphic from X done by Sugar Bombs Rats, and link as well if you need it in description, and probably at the end of the video I will leave it on the screen for a little bit longer if you want to stare at it. And now, is it good? First, legendary effects: armor penetration, damage while aiming, reload speed. So I would say that's a perfect roll. About the perfect roll for this type of a weapon. You can have other combinations. I would love to see something like Quad 2 for bloodied builds. Bloodied, of course, would be amazing. But generally, it is awesome for someone who wants to use it as no VATS weapon, outside of VATS. It is a laser rifle. It is not ultrasight laser rifle. But in that case, it doesn't matter a lot. It does matter a lot in case of a heavy Gatling laser, but not here, because ultrasight is not really more powerful. It's a little bit of different, more than more powerful. Now, will you like it? That depends if you are into the laser weapons. Depends how you want to use it. Let me show you on the workbench the possible modifications and implication that comes with it. I already modified mine. I have 2 as I was lucky, so this one is unmodified, so you can see how it drops. Those mods are on it. Now, this one is modified by me for what I would like on it. Refined beta wave tuner, and this one is really cool because it increases ammo capacity and adds fire damage, which is important if you want to use it for healing with friendly fire. Damage at this moment shows very low, but I'm not on the commando build yet. I'm on crafting build. I will show you with a build in a second how it performs in combat. This damage will go up. Next, aligned automatic barrel. This one is very important, as for whatever reason, for some time now, align is giving more damage than, let's say, stabilize or anything else. So you need to put align automatic barrel. Why? No one knows really. It's not specified that it should. In the past, it wasn't really better than stabilize for percept. So align is a must because this one suddenly is affecting the damage. So that's a must. Stabilize stock, that's the one I really like. The forceful is a good option too. You could optimize for lower AP cost, but it will never be really low, and it's damage while aiming, so this second start, it's not really compatible with use in VATS. Reflex sight, there is like no good use case for scopes. We want to aim quickly to fire, mostly for nearby enemies. The range is relatively low, but the damage drop-off was reworked with latest patch, so it's not as huge of an issue as it used to be. Gyro compensating lens, that's my favorite for overall use. You could consider the splitter, so it would have multiple beams, and then you can cripple faster if you equip a crippling perk under luck. Tormentor, it's called. If you equip Tormentor, you can cripple really fast with multiple beams. Outside of that, there is no real use case for multiple beams. The only use case for those is on vampire weapons. As more beams is more healing if you have vampire. This one is anti-armor, so no need. So gyro compensating lens. The laser rifle paint is unique and you cannot change it. If you will change it, you cannot get it back. I don't know why is it like that. Several from the new weapons is working in this manner for no really good reason. Most of them can be painted back if you change the paint. Some of them cannot. So not an option. Repainting is not an option if you ever want to go back to this cool paint. And now I swapped the build. You can see damage went up to 81 thanks to the perks. One what noticeable mention is it is energy weapon, so science perks do affect its damage. It's small energy weapon, so science perks do affect it. And I will do low health test as well. First, the full health. So how well will it perform on those super mutants? Let's shoot them. And they do die. The reload is really fast, thanks to the perks. The damage is solid. It is loud weapon, so it's not compatible with any type of stealth build. It's way too loud, so there is no sneaking with it. Not really very usable with VATS. Unfortunately, not really very usable with VATS. The cost of VATS is very high. The biggest advantage is the fact that you can have it as a side weapon and heal with it. It performs decent even at full health, but in the same time, that goes up to 107 with adrenaline stack up. In the same time, we need to acknowledge Bertha for short range combat will do higher damage. And it's energy weapon too. The only difference is there is no fire damage on Bertha. So Bertha will win in this combat competition versus the laser rifle. The laser rifle advantage is this fire damage and the fact that you can hit targets a little bit further away. Now on the bloodied build, let's pop this toxic goo. Of course, Bertha will have even higher damage too. So we are in the nerd rate, so you can see that Bertha is absolutely annihilating everything. Now, about Olga, this one is modified, this one is default. So the modified Olga, it kills, but not as fast as Bertha. The main advantage will be if you want to heal or occasionally hit targets farther away, and if Tesla rifle is your main. If you are using Bertha for most time, or maybe some plasma flamer, and you need to hit something farther away, you can use Olga. The default Olga, if you don't modify anything, it's already performing well. So even if you cannot really modify it because you have no mods, the default mods will work. It's slightly better if you do modify it, but default works. The important ones are there. The damage-related modifications are already installed. So, what do you think about this weapon? Is perfect roll enough? As the legendary effects are perfect, but it's still a laser rifle, which were never really dominating in any category. They can be used, they can be good. It's just not a dominant position. So is the perfect roll or the weapon that's not dominating enough? Let me know what you think. And that being said, this is everything for this video. Thank you all for watching and see you all in the next one.